Alright, so I'm gonna try to fixing these headphones, and they have a broken connector to this, probably broken here. So one of two options: I will either cut it off and replace this whole wire with a new wire, or I will solder it back with this wire and put this wire back together. And what I'm thinking of doing also while fixing that is painting these headphones, changing these, because as you can see they're broken, and the pads have already deterred, and yeah, they're not there. I took them off because they had a hole in them, and this on the top is dirty. It's also a bit bent. I'm gonna have to fix that as well if I can, and I'm gonna put something stronger around here in a different color, so it's kind of like a mod as well. Okay, now I've got all of these ready for painting. I'm going to paint them in this color. That's kind of a red Bordeaux color, it said, but um, yeah, this kind of color. And I've put tape all over these things where I don't want the color to be. And yeah, I'm gonna try painting it now. First layer done. Maybe I used a bit too much paint, but okay, it's my first time doing this. Paint these pieces indoors with this paint by hand. It's a gold paint, and now, you know, to give it a gold accent. Second coating yesterday, and throughout the night they have dried. These are the pieces, these are the headphones. I think they look pretty good, although the gold looks a bit rough in some places especially. But you can't really see it from far away anyways. I mean, you can see it on camera there. And I have a worry that the gold on this thing will chip off because it goes between these parts. And when they move up and down, I have a feeling they're gonna chip off very easily. To repaint them for a third time, so they're 3 times coated now. And they've been drying for another night, and I realized I actually had to repaint this because it hadn't painted the upper sides of these. And I've also put the fake leather on these ear pads. Of course, they're not very well stitched because this is very hard and very thick leather. So I had to stitch them like this. It's probably the best job I could have done. But now I'll have to stitch or add glue more leather to the inside pieces and outside pieces there. So I'll remove the tapes and start working on that. Okay, so I tried rewiring this thing, but it turned out to be too complex to use the old wires because I don't know how to get the metal out that I have to solder. So because this thing came with 2 wires for each ear, I decided that I'm going to use it that way, and it's going to be a split wire because the wire that came from China had the metals out, and I could attach them to these speakers and they work. I already tested it. So yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate that these are going to be useless, but I'm going to leave these old ones in here. Alright, the headphones are done, they're completed, and here they are. I've stitched up the top very well on this side, not so good on this side, especially here, but I actually run out of material over there, so couldn't really be done. So there's only one pretty side to it, but you can wear them this way only. Yeah, these don't look too pretty, but you could order some red ear pads and put them on this, and they look a little better. Some paint got chipped off somewhere down here. Yeah, whatever, it looks a bit rough, but at least now I'd have this experience how to do this better.